Hey guys, what's going on, folks? How's everybody making out today? It's 11:36 a.m. I just figured I'd touch base with you guys, see what's going on. Friday morning here, see what everybody has planned for this big weekend. Look at Mary shaking. Mary is shaking it. Um, Thomas from That Pocket Knife Guy gifted this to me, and he told me, pull that, do you have a lamp? Pull it closer, pull that lamp closer to her and she'll shake. She's shaking pretty good now. And my cord wasn't long enough to make it's on the corner of my desk over there, or else I would have brought it like way over here, and then she would have really, because you got to see her in the sun. But I named her Mary. And she's such a cool hula girl. You gotta love it, you know. It's things like that that just make me smile, you know. That stuff like that just little things. It's the little things in life, guys. Anyway, what am I talking about here? This piece here, isn't this a great piece, man? Take a look at this baby. This was in a tin. And I wasn't sure if I was going to take it out of the tin or not. And you guys all told me to take it out of the tin. Now, this was gifted to me by Stan's Collector Universe. And I just couldn't be more grateful for this gift because I didn't have one of these in my collection. I have a pretty decent collection of buck knives, but I didn't have this one because I do believe how the story goes. When they came out with these, you get a pin with this, and you get the tin. And I think they put a sale price on these of like $30, and people went berserk over the price. And when I tell you they sold out, I slept on it. It was my fault too. I slept on it for a little while. And when I went back to get it, I had no idea they were going to be completely sold out. And you couldn't get one of these if you tried. I was calling every Walmart under the sun. And I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get one. And I let it go. I was pretty upset. And here, Stan the man, he gifted this to me. And what I did was I took it out of the tin. And when I took it out of the tin, how could it be when something is sealed in a tin, the plastic and everything is covered over it and all that, how does it get dirty? How does it get dirty in the tin? No sun hitting it, nothing. But yet it was completely, it was filthy. It was filthy. The bolsters were super tarnished. The wood, this ebony wood, look at that ebony wood. Do you know how many coats of oil I put on that wood? Because ebony wood, to me, has got to be the most beautiful wood. Some of the most beautiful wood there is. Look at ebony wood. Look at it. Look how beautiful that wood is. But I coated and rubbed my finger with oil, and it just drank it, and it kept on drinking it. And if it was drinking it and drying up on it, I was putting more on there. And just look how nice and black, how black that wood came out. Look at the blackness of that. And I just kept on rubbing and cleaning on these bolsters until they just came up to a high shine. Same thing with the blade. Look at the blade, just glistening. Look at it. I cleaned everything inside the channel. I worked on this knife for a while, guys. I worked on it for a bit. Look at the back spine. I cleaned all that. Like I said, I shoved oil down all in there, and I held it like this and had all the oil drip out of the spine, and it was all black stuff coming out of there. The whole spine was all black in there. And I just kept wiping it all out of there. And, oh, man. But she is clean. She is revitalized. She is oiled up. The pivot's real good now. Everything is just beautiful on this knife. And thank you very much, Stan. I appreciate the gift. I can't thank you enough for it, buddy. It's a beautiful gift, pal. And that's that. That's that. So I wanted to show Stan how it came out, and I wanted to show you guys how it came out as well. So that's the Buck 110 120th anniversary knife. Do you guys have one of these? Now, a lot of you should have one of these because, I mean, a lot of people picked one of these up. So I'm curious on if you picked yours up. Did you break it out of your tin, or did you clean it up, or what did you do? What did you do with yours? But it's just a gorgeous piece. I've been carrying this. This is the Soldier. This is not the Pioneer. And I was corrected many times because the tools are all the same in here that would indicate that it was a Pioneer, but it's not. Everybody was telling me a while ago that this is the Soldier. Pete, you're saying it wrong. It's the Soldier. And I'm like, oopsie, because I tend to make mistakes like that. But anyway, great. This is the ALOX Soldier, and this was gifted to me by Stuart Harvey. Now, I'm worried about Stuart Harvey because Stuart Harvey never missed. He was a pretty steady commenter on my channel. And I haven't heard from him in a while. I even emailed him. I don't think he hasn't emailed me back. I'm curious on what's going on, man. And he commented on not only my channel, but a lot of people's channels. He sent a lot of things to people. He was a good person. He wasn't in social media. He didn't do that social media thing. He said he didn't want to get tied up in that. Because I asked him many times. I'm like, I begged him so many times. I used to mess with him. Please, Stuart, just do one video. Just one video, because he was a very knowledgeable man when it came to cutlery and stuff. He was like, I called him my mentor. He was my mentor. And anything I needed to know, I would always reach out to him. Or he would text me in the comments and say, Pete, you said that word wrong, or you said this wrong, or that's not the way you know, he would always correct me, you know, and it was nice of him to do that, you know. But he was a nice guy to me. He treated me real well. He was a good friend of mine, and I miss him. And if he's out there and he's listening to this, I want him to email me or get in contact with me, because I want to know what's going on with him. So, but yeah, this is the Soldier. And this piece here, isn't it beautiful? Those ALOX scales, they're just beautiful, aren't they? It's just a nice carry piece right here. Very, very nice carry piece. I need to get a slip for this because it comes with nothing. You can't, you know, you could just stick this in your pocket, but that's all you could do. I need a nice leather slip to fit this exactly. The dimensions exactly, like the thickness. I'm probably going to have to send this to somebody to have an exact slip made for this. I want it to be real tight in there. I want it to kind of form fit. I want the leather to form fit the knife. I love that look. When the knife is in the leather and you could see the knife form fitting in the leather. Oh, I love that. Man, do I love that. But this is a great knife. Great knife. Love it. Love it. So that's one I'm going to carry. And how do we say it? The love affair or something is still going with this piece. I still can't quite get over this one. I'm not there yet. I love the bolster on this because whatever that is called. I call it tribal. That's what I called it, because I don't know what to call that thing. I love the way that looks. That type arrow type deal thing. It's so cool looking. And with that saw cut, it's just beautiful. I just love saw cut, man. I really, really love it. It looks beautiful. And them spun pins, brass pins. You got this beautiful spear point blade. Look how thick that blade stock is. Isn't that thick? But it comes down to a real nice thin edge. And boy, it's a cutter, man. Because this thing, I can barely put my finger on it because it's sharp. It is sharp. And I love it. I love this knife. And I still can't get away from it quite yet. Like I said, the love affair is still here with it. And I'm just enjoying it. That's all. Us cutlery enthusiasts and cutlery lovers and whatever you want to call us, we just appreciate knives like this. We appreciate our cutlery. And a lot of people don't understand that. People that aren't into knives and cutlery, like my friends, they come over my house and they'll say, what kind of knife you got on you today? And if I show them, and right away they mess with me and they'll say, what'd you pay for that? And if I say what I paid for it, they're like, you are a nut. You are crazy. They don't get it, People don't get it unless you're involved in it. Unless you're in it, you're not going to understand it. You're just not. Because I would think I was crazy too for spending that much money. $165 for this? Yeah, this knife was $165. It's a lot of money, right? Even for me being in a hobby, I'll come straight out and say it's a lot of money, But I love it. It's the hobby. It is what it is, I can't stop myself. I can't hold it. I can't stop. I've been doing it for this long, and I'm going to keep on doing it because it's what makes me happy. It makes me happy. I love the hobby. That's about it, really. I figured I'd just basically see what you guys were doing this week. And if you've got time, drop me a comment. Let me know what's going on. All that good stuff. I'm just saying hi. I'm just reaching out and saying hi to everybody. That's about it. Well, I will let you get down the road. I'll let you get on with your, finish up your weekend, your week here. I know a lot of people got off to an early start. A lot of people have off today. So, but if you didn't, it's almost over, guys, and it's almost time to relax. Enjoy your family and your loved ones. I'll catch up to you guys over the weekend or whatever. I'll be around. You guys be good, be well, be safe. Especially this weekend, there's a lot of crazy people out there. A lot of people don't know when is enough. A lot of drunk drivers out there, and as much as they talk about drunk driving and how dangerous it is, people still get behind that wheel with drinking. They still do it. And you got it doesn't. I mean, you got little kids in the car and stuff like that. I'm talking about the other people that you hit. You got children in the car and stuff like that. Why would you want to hurt an innocent family just driving down the road, minding their own business, and you just have no consideration, and you just get behind the wheel, drinking and driving, and just blast into somebody like that. You know what I mean? Why would you want to do that? It's bad. You're going to hurt someone. You're going to hurt someone. But yet you still do it. All right, guys. That's enough of me here. Drop me a comment if all possible. Mary says, be safe out there. Look at Mary dancing. Mary's dancing. Uh-huh. What do you think, Thomas? My boy Thomas. Look at Mary. Look at Mary. All right, guys. Be good, be well, be safe. I'll catch you on the next one. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.